Good morning everyone, dear student. Today we are going to learn the new concept of electrostatics, that is relative permittivity. Relative permittivity. We know Coulomb's law of electrostatics, that is force is directly proportional to product of charges and inversely proportional to square of distance between them. Replace this proportionality sign by a constant. Therefore, force can be written as 1 by, it is 4 pi epsilon naught. Here it is Q1, Q2 divided by R square. This epsilon naught is called as permittivity of free space. So it is permittivity of free space. If two charges are placed in free space, or you can say vacuum, then this epsilon naught is taken. If the charges are placed in dielectric medium, this force can be written as dielectric medium means the medium along in which charges can be applied or charges can be induced. Such medium is called as dielectric medium. So if charges are placed in dielectric medium, the same force can be written as this force is equal to 1 by here 4 pi and only epsilon. It is Q1 into Q2 divided by R square. So this is force of attraction or repulsion between two charges if the charges are placed in dielectric medium of permittivity epsilon. So it is clear that we can write for epsilon or epsilon naught. Therefore, this epsilon naught can be written as, or epsilon can be written as here 1 or here Q1 into Q2 divided by, here it is 4 pi capital F and small r square. So from this relation we can find the unit and dimension of permittivity. So unit and dimension of permittivity, it's SI unit and dimension. So here we can write SI unit. So of permittivity. So it is Q1, Q2, it is Coulomb square divided by F, it is Newton. Force is measured in Newton and distance in meter square. So epsilon naught is equal to, its value is actually 8.85 into 10 to power of minus 12. Here it is Coulomb square divided by Newton meter square. So this is actual value of epsilon naught, that is permittivity of free space. So we can write dimensional formula for permittivity. So here we can write here dimensions. So here we take this epsilon naught in square bracket. Here it is equal to Coulomb. It is derived unit. Fundamental unit is ampere and time. We know that Q or I equal to Q by T. So Q can be written as I into T. So 1 Coulomb equal to 1 ampere into second. So here Coulomb square means here ampere second, its square. Force, it is Newton. Mass into acceleration. Here it is kilogram meter per second square for Newton, and here meter square for distance. So after combining this, we can write here epsilon naught is equal to, here kilogram means m to the power 1, here minus 1. L, it is meter and meter cube. Here you can write n to the power minus 3. Second to the power minus 4, and this second to the power minus 2, and here plus 2. Minus 2 taken on numerator side, it becomes plus 2. So t to the power 4, and this ampere means I to the power 2. So this is actually dimensional formula for permittivity of free space. So this is unit Coulomb square per Newton meter square. Value of epsilon naught, that is permittivity of free space, is 8.85 into 10 to power of minus 12 Coulomb square per Newton meter square. Dimensional formula we can derive this as Coulomb is equal to 1 ampere into second. So ampere into second bracket square. Newton, it is force, fundamental unit is kilogram meter per second square, and for meter square as it is. So after solving this, kg, m to the power 1 mass, but it is at denominator side, so m to the power minus 1 meter, meter cube on numerator side, it is L to the power minus 3, second to the power 4, so t to the power 4, ampere to the power 2, therefore it is I to the means current to the power 2. Instead of current, we can also represent it as A. इलेक्ट्रोस्टॅटिक्स मध्ये जो कुलमचा लॉ पाहिला त्याच्यातला जो कॉन्स्टंट आहे एप्सिलॉन नॉट, ॲक्च्युअली 1/4 एप्सिलॉन नॉट, याची सुद्धा किंमत असते 9 गुणिले 10चा पॉवर 9, आणि तीही किंमत येत असते या फॉर्ममध्ये न्यूटन मीटर स्क्वेअर पर कुलम स्क्वेअर. त्याच्याऐवजी आपण एप्सिलॉन नॉटचा विचार केला, आणि हे डायलेक्ट्रिक मीडियमची परमिटिव्हिटी असते एप्सिलॉन, त्याच्यानंतर आपल्याला रिलेटिव्ह परमिटिव्हिटी तयार करायची. एप्सिलॉन नॉटसाठी फॉर्म्युला तयार केला, एप्सिलॉन नॉट इथं घेतलं आणि एफ खाली पाठवलं तर Q1 Q2 अपन 4 पाय जशाला तसं एफ आणि आर स्क्वेअर, या सर्वांच्या किमती जर ठेवल्या युनिट कुलम कुलम कुलमचा वर्ग, फोर्सचं न्यूटन आणि मीटर स्क्वेअर, त्याच्यानंतर त्याचं डायमेन्शन तयार केलं. आता ॲक्च्युली रिलेटिव्ह परमिटिव्हिटी आपल्याला तयार करायची. हे जे रिलेशन आहे याच्यावरून असं लक्षात येतं की फोर्सचं रिलेशन एप्सिलॉन सोबत 9. Force of attraction is inversely proportional to epsilon. हे जो फोर्स आहे तो परमिटिव्हिटी मीडियमची कुठलीही असू शकते, मीडियम एअर किंवा स्पेस घेतलं किंवा दुसरं मीडियम घेतलं, इन्व्हर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू एप्सिलॉन. देअरफॉर फोर्स इन एनी मीडियम डिवाइडेड बाय फोर्स इन एअर इज इक्वल टू, as it is inversely proportional, we can write here epsilon naught for air divided by epsilon for any medium. This part epsilon and epsilon naught, but this epsilon is equal to epsilon naught into k, where this k is called as relative permittivity or dielectric constant. So instead of epsilon, if we put here epsilon naught into k, therefore we can write F in medium, force of attraction or repulsion between two charges placed in medium divided by F in air is equal to this epsilon naught divided by epsilon naught into k, it is equal to 1 by k. Therefore, F medium, force of attraction or repulsion when charges are placed in medium, is equal to F in air divided by k. So this is very important relation in electrostatics. So it is clear that when two charges are placed in air, the force of attraction repulsion between them is Fa. If the charges are placed in dielectric medium of constant K or relative permittivity K, the force of attraction decreases by K times. So F in medium is equal to F in air divided by K. दोन चार्जेस जर डायलेक्ट्रिक मीडियममध्ये ठेवले तर त्यांच्यामधला फोर्स ऑफ अट्रॅक्शन हा 1/k टाइम्स होतो किंवा k टाइम्स रिड्यूस होतो. म्हणजे चार्जेस एअरमध्ये असतील तर त्याच्यामधला फोर्स ऑफ अट्रॅक्शन जास्त असतो. जर ते चार्जेस एखाद्या मीडियममध्ये ठेवले, प्लॅस्टिक, काच असेल, पेपर असेल, आणखी काही डायलेक्ट्रिक मीडियममध्ये ठेवले तर त्यांच्यातला फोर्स ऑफ अट्रॅक्शन हा कमी होतो, रिड्यूस होतो. किती पट? 1/k टाइम्स. के म्हणजे वेगवेगळ्या मीडियमचे कॉन्स्टंट असतात आणि हा जो के जो असतो त्यालाच रिलेटिव्ह परमिटिव्हिटी म्हणत असतात किंवा डायलेक्ट्रिक कॉन्स्टंट म्हणत असतात. देअरफॉर दिस के हा जो फॉर्म्युला आहे एप्सिलॉन नॉट इक्वल टू किंवा एप्सिलॉन इज इक्वल टू एप्सिलॉन नॉट इंटू के. के इज इक्वल टू आहे एप्सिलॉन बाय एप्सिलॉन नॉट. ह्याला म्हणत असत रिलेटिव्ह परमिटिव्हिटी किंवा डायलेक्ट्रिक कॉन्स्टंट. मग याचं रेशो डेफिनेशन कशी करणार? द रेशो ऑफ परमिटिव्हिटी ऑफ medium, dielectric medium to permittivity of free space is called as dielectric medium. We can write this as or this K using this relation is equal to force of attraction in air divided by force of attraction in medium. म्हणजे हे काय झाला? K dielectric constant. It is the ratio of force of attraction or repulsion between two charges when they are present in air to per unit the force of attraction or repulsion between two charges when the charges are placed in dielectric medium. So this ratio FA by F medium is called as K dielectric constant or relative permittivity. This is the concept of dielectric constant or relative permittivity of free space and any medium. कुठल्याही माध्यमासाठी घेतली तर एप्सिलॉन, एअरसाठी घेतली तर एप्सिलॉन नॉट. के रिलेटिव्ह परमिटिव्हिटी किंवा डायलेक्ट्रिक कॉन्स्टंट म्हणजे काय? तर एखाद्या माध्यमाची परमिटिव्हिटी डिवायडेड बाय एअर किंवा फ्री स्पेसची परमिटिव्हिटी. तोच के म्हणजे फोर्स ऑफ अट्रॅक्शन. चार्जेस जेव्हा एअरमध्ये किंवा फ्री स्पेसमध्ये ठेवले जातात पर युनिट फोर्स अट्रॅक्शनचा किंवा रिपल्शनचा त्याच चार्जेसमधला तेवढ्याच अंतरावर कुठल्या माध्यमामध्ये ठेवले तर याचं जे गुणोत्तर असतं त्याला के म्हणत असतात. दिस के इज युनिटलेस अँड डायमेन्शनलेस. तो युनिटलेस आहे आणि डायमेन्शनलेस आहे. हे झालं रिलेटिव्ह परमिटिव्हिटी